Hello, hello, hello. Can
Hello.
you guys see me?
Yeah, you're really loud. Why are you loud? There you go.
Can everybody see me?
Okay, you can see the mic in there too. Thanks.
All right,
I'm gonna
great.
get my pen because I don't like yours. Cause yeah, that's just I'm
Hello,
particular.
hello. Oh, Wicked Awesome Gardening. Hello.
Danny, her name's Danny.
Danny, how are you? You can see me and just me because, well, there goes Monica. She's left me again. She does this every single time. I am not kidding you. I was just in chat with, well, not in chat, actual, one of these things. Phone. There we go. I was on a phone call with Lisa from Yogi Hollow, and I just told her, Lisa, did I tell you this is what Monica does to me? She gets me started just like a little bit, and then she just rolls out, just gone. And so you can see, here I am by myself again. So many people don't know that Monica and I got married at a very young age. I was 19, she was 18. And so I don't know what it's like to be without my wife.
Sorry.
So when she's gone, what happens is I get like separation anxiety or something like that.
Stop. You gave me
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, you gave me like a thick pen.
I didn't give you any. That was actually my pen. That's
No,
for
this
my
pen,
stuff. Give
it's
me my
just
pen
gross.
back.
It's too thick. I don't like it. This is my thin pen. It's like a thin point. It's black and it's thin point. I don't like that pen. That's ugly.
Oh my goodness. Okay, she didn't like the pen. It was ugly.
Stop
I'm not
being
really
loud.
sure how that works, but
You're being loud.
okay. So,
Hey, Lynn. Hey, Lori. Hey, Caleb.
hello to everybody. 13 people in here right now. Please don't forget when you come in, make sure you smash
Oh my gosh.
that thumbs up.
Well, there's only 13 people on there, but there's 14 people that like it. Did you like the video again?
Oh, I didn't like the video.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like the video?
No.
Oh, that was rude. Let's see.
Yeah, see, I have it on my shirt. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything. Say, look, it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. See?
Nope.
Calm yourself down.
Nobody can see your shirt.
Hey, Tim, Tiny Tim Posey, how are ya?
Howdy, Tim. Tim. That means Tim must be from the South. Everybody that's in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up. We thank you so much again for joining us. This is our second live. After the first live, there was a lot of pressure put on us because, well, people said they enjoyed themselves. It was the first one. We didn't really know what we were doing.
Yeah.
So now we're experts.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Hey, Vision Acres, how are ya? Mike and Chelsea.
Kidding. True story.
Lazy days ahead. See, look with Jesse and Lisa. I like it. They have their name on there too.
Yeah. So as you come in, Pastime 84, awesome. Thank you so much for coming to join us. Are they on our list?
No, Pastime 84.
Pastime
I don't
84.
know what your name is.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Gary's here.
If you're new to this chat, to this live.
Live, yeah.
Yes, live.
Yeah,
all right. The technology stuff, that's her. But if you're here and you're joining us for the first time, or even if it's your second time, I can't say more than that because this is only our second time doing this. But if you are here and you're new, please say hello. If you don't mind sharing your name, your first name, last name,
yes.
bank account, if you have a debit card.
Yes, Ricky, we need 1,000 watching. That'd be awesome, right? Wouldn't it be cool if we had 1,000 people watching?
All right. Now, in the event that your name is your channel name, then you really don't need to do it unless you
still nice.
Unless you feel like you want to do it.
I'm just keeping a list.
Okay. Yeah. So we like to call people by their first names. I am going to be upfront and honest with you and just tell you that I'm not going to remember. It's easier for me to remember the channel.
Caleb's name is Caleb Bland.
It's not that I don't care. I want to be real honest with you. I want to have a personal moment here. Look at the camera. I get yelled at by my daughter.
You're so loud.
Am I too loud?
Abigail just said you were too loud. I went out there.
And she said I'm too loud?
She just said Dad's loud.
Okay, so I should whisper?
No, you just talk normal. You're the one that said I'm loud. Where's my sister? I need my sister on here right now to hear this. Well, he's being louder than I am.
Nope.
Yeah. No, for real. Caleb, can I get an amen on that one? Dad's being louder than me. Right? Seriously.
Okay. So anyway.
Go on with yourself. Thanks, Abigail. Thanks for the heads up, Abigail. Abigail's here.
Okay.
Tommy Duncan is Pastime 84. Thanks, Tommy.
Yes. And this is his first time. So I'm sorry you missed the first one. For everybody who is here now, that was here last time, I wanted to start things off properly.
Hey, Sunfish Assassin. That's pretty cool.
And
Wayne Heitz. Nice. Hi.
Yeah. So if anybody doesn't know what this is all about right now, well, we'll talk about it another time.
I'm going to talk about the thing. Oh, you put that in your beard. That's gross. Get it out of your beard. That's nasty.
What's up?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, that was actually food.
Was it a piece of rice?
Yes, it was rice.
Just nasty.
What, you think I put a maggot in my beard? Okay.
I don't know.
There you go. Vision Acres knows what it's about right there. Hashtag, even a hashtag. That's what I'm talking about. Hashtag maggot merch in the house. So go ahead.
Okay. See, look. Look it on. See, look. Danny's like, ew, it's nasty. Okay. So what am I doing? What am I telling people about your maggots? I'm not telling anybody about that. It's gross.
Remember earlier when we talked about...
Okay, so hey, everybody, welcome to the ranch.
We already did that.
We talked about... Well, I was gone. I was getting a pen. So we were starting tonight, and I have a pen so I can write down stuff.
Why are you leaning in?
Because. And so what happened was, hey, Davis Family Life. Hey, Modest Moon Gazer, how are you? So...
That's all right.
Yeah, the problem is you're up against... That's totally fine. We appreciate Tim so much, but this was like the best time we could do it for ourselves. So this is like we have to do it now because otherwise we don't have time to do it. So anyway,
you know what? Why don't we do it this way?
So see, I got my pen. I had to get a good pen because he gave me a thick pen. You know, like one of those pens that are real thick tip, like medium. I don't like that. I'm not interested in that. I wanted a thin tip, a thin point. That's what it is. Thin point, right there. So anyway, that's why I was gone. I didn't just hightail it out of here. I wasn't just trying to leave him high and dry. He could handle life without me for like a 5 seconds. I just had to go get a good pen. I'm going to say that name wrong.
Mahias?
I know who they are. I watched their channel, but I'm going to say their name wrong. Mahias, Mehas. Family Farm.
Monica should have been a butcher.
Yeah, I should have because I messed that up. Because no, it has MEJIAS. So it's like
Mahias
Sanctuary Farm. I don't know, but I watched them, so I know that. Yeah.
Okay, so fine point. Thank you, LS. Appreciate it. It's a fine point pen, not a
fine point. Yeah,
whatever,
fine point.
Whatever you said.
I didn't want a medium point. I wanted a fine point because this writes better than his thick fine point. It's weird.
All right. Anyway. Davis Family Life. Hello. Vision Acres. Yogi Hollow. Lisa. Here you go. I'm going to let you say hello to Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. How are you? Lisa's friend. Cavoli. Nope.
So the L's are before the V.
Calovi. Lisa Calovi. Boom.
There we go.
Did I say it right?
Country Mama and the Heezy. What's up? Finding happiness.
Oh my gosh. Tiny Tim Posey said, he is from Northern Arkansas. Biker. The road name is Tiny Tim. Size 17, 4E shoe. 6'6". Oh my goodness. Yeah. There you go. Tiny Tim. 6'6". Yeah.
Okay.
Totally a Tiny Tim.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You fit that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Modest Moon Gazer and the Heezy.
Nice.
Let's see.
I was just watching some of her stuff the other day. Very nice.
There you go. Barr Run Foge. They're going to be highlighted tonight.
Yep. Getting ready to come up in this joint.
I'm going to be grilling Troy. I am going to be grilling. Well, I sent them a list of questions. Troy, now's the time to tell you none of them were accurate. I'm going to fly, baby fly. And you're going to be like, man, he didn't give me those questions. So there's going to be some questions about math, some history questions.
It's not true.
Some agricultural questions.
I was butchering it. Thanks, Lisa. Appreciate that. Lisa is one of our mods right now because I didn't get in touch with Bomber Steve or Dawn at Hat Creek because I was wanting to see if they wanted to mod for us tonight. So we've got Lisa over at Yogi Hollow. I appreciate you so much for moderating for us tonight. So anybody else wants to be a mod, let me know because
I don't want to overwhelm anybody because I know some folks are mods on several channels already. So if you already do it and you don't want to do it, that's okay.
Totally fine.
Don't want to.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, appreciate everybody. Make sure that when you come in that you say hi to everybody.
You didn't miss anything, Ricky.
Use this opportunity to, he's going to get mac and cheese.
I know.
All right.
I got my daughter she's making enchiladas tonight for dinner.
Holla at your boy right there.
Yep, she's making all them.
Courtney's husband. What's up, Courtney's husband?
Hey. You know
appreciate it. Mike.
No, you can't just say Mike and expect everyone to be that. It's Dustin. You can't just call out Mike. There's
I know.
A lot of Mikes, but
it was his middle name. Boots and Bounty. What's up? What's up? Boots and
If you
Valley.
need any extra help, just let me know. I can stay till I'm here for a while. Thank you so much, Inka. You're so sweet. I just love you so much. Well, I think we're good, but I can always make you a mod.
Make it happen.
I'm going to make you a mod.
Make it happen.
And then you can.
No.
Wait, I'm not going to put her in timeout.
Lisa said you need to. You won't put her in timeout?
No, I'm not going to put her in timeout.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can make you a mod.
Lisa said you should do it from your phone, from YouTube Live.
Okay, I'm going to do that then.
From your phone. So she suggested that you do that while I'm talking to people.
Oh, I can add her as moderator. Boom, you're a mod now.
Oh, there you go.
Sweet.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Finding happiness in all you do. Saw the video the other day. She did a review.
Oh, yeah. Courtney's making homemade ketchup right now.
On homemade. Hold it. Now you got me.
Sorry, go ahead. She did a review on what?
Oh, are you going to let me talk?
On the YouTube side? You better stop.
Finding happiness in all you do. She did a review on a camera with mic and stand and stuff like that. And I'm not really sure exactly which brand you got. I wanted to mention something about that is you do have to be careful with that microphone because it is extremely sensitive. And you have to learn how to kind of distance yourself from that. But sometimes it just doesn't work right because it's not a good enough brand or I don't know. I've been very thankful because we've been very fortunate that a lot of the equipment we've been buying has certainly been very beneficial and helpful, and none of it has been negative by any means. But anyway, but yes, when you guys are in here, 32 folks in here, we thank you so much for that. Miss Doris, I see you. Miss Doris is in here. What do you want to say about Miss Doris?
Okay, so Miss Doris was the first person to buy merch from our merch store. We love you so much, Miss Doris. First of all, we love you anyway. But then when you bought merch for us, that was so fun that you got merch. And it was so exciting to us because it was the first time anybody bought from our merch store. And Miss Doris has known us for a long time. And she legit just has supported us. She has commented on every video. She's been following us and watching us and just cheering us on. And honestly, that means so much to us for cheering us on like this. I mean,
right on.
Ever since, I think Jonathan was a baby whenever we met Miss Doris. So anyway, thank you so much because you've been amazing. We just appreciate you so much. So
yes. Thank you guys so much. So one quick thing about that is we are on multiple platforms. This is what you were supposed to talk about.
We are on multiple platforms.
There you go.
And don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook because we're on both those platforms. And I am literally, I have been within 5 followers away from 500 on Instagram for like 2 weeks. No joke. And I'm like, it just cracks me up because every time I get really close, like I lose a follower or two and I'm like, doggone it. I'm so close. Right now I'm 3 followers away from 500. And I was like so excited the other day and then it dropped down and I went to 496. I was like, oh, well, I guess someone didn't like what I put up there. But did you all see us on Instagram today? In my stories, I was telling everybody that they should come check us out tonight or you're going to make Eric cry. So that was fun because I put up a picture of him all like, and then in the second one, if you didn't vote on the poll, I had a picture of him like crying. It was really funny. So go check out my stories on Instagram or Facebook. You'll see the pictures of Eric crying with it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
See, that's, maybe that's why people keep like dropping off because they're like, she's not respecting Eric the right way.
No, people actually need to see it so they understand and appreciate how funny I am. So, boom. Anyway, whatever. We should get in touch with Troy so he can come on here.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and hit pause on our convo for a second, and we're going to invite Troy up here. Let me see more if I want to do this.
Barr Run Foge is amazing, guys. Seriously.
Yeah.
So check out.
How would you? Oh, invite. Here you go.
Invite Barr Run Foge. Copy the clipboard. Look, Lisa was on the phone with you. I heard.
Now what?
Now how are you going to get him in here?
Oh, I don't know.
Just put it in the chat, and then tell him to come.
Copy the clipboard.
Yes, and then go to the chat and paste it in the chat and say,
oh, here you go, right here.
Paste. Hey, Troy, click this button and join us in a second.
Yeah, Troy, go ahead and hit that button, and then we'll let you in just a minute. This is top secret, so.
Top secret? Like the movie?
That's a good movie.
That's a good movie. You ever seen Top Secret, the movie?
Very funny.
I don't know.
Pastime 84. You got him on the list?
I do, Pastime 84. Yeah, his name's Tommy Duncan. Remember, we just talked about that.
Tommy Duncan, what's up? See, I told you, I'm not going to remember the names. But I'll remember the picture now that I've seen your the picture with you and hold on. That is not a Boston Terrier.
It looks like a boxer with a white face.
It does look like a boxer.
Yeah.
Pastime 44. Tommy Duncan. Let me know.
Tommy, is that a yeah.
Let me know if that's true.
Is it a boxer? It looks like a boxer or a really it's just like the white pit mix, but I think it's a boxer because the ears are all floppy.
No,
I think it's a boxer.
No, you know what I think it is? Is that like Diesel? Where are we at, Yogi?
Oh, could be a bulldog.
And not a bulldog.
She's a bulldog.
Is that a bull? It's not a bulldog.
Yeah, Diesel's a bulldog. I'm pretty sure he's a bulldog.
I don't think it's a.
Yeah, it's a bully.
It's a bully. Okay.
So Troy, did you see the link?
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, I see Troy in there.
Yay! Add to stream, Eric.
All right, so I'm going to add Troy. Oh, wait till he sits down.
Oh, he's cool. He's got his hey, there he is.
Hey, we can see him. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's see if we can get him in here.
Come. He's sitting in front of his anvil. I love it.
Oh, there's Troy right there. Troy, can you hear us? And can we hear you as the question?
I can. Can you hear me?
What's up, man? You got some funny looking things coming out of your ears. What are those things?
I don't know. I'm trying to prevent echo here in the shop. Does it work?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
good?
you sound great. So let me just introduce Troy a little bit as he flexes on us. That's what happens when you work with heavy material like metal. And now he's slouching. Come on, Troy. Sit up straight. Pay attention. There we go. Man, look at them forearms. I am impressed, man. I'm telling you, I gotta start doing some.
You gotta start working out start doing push-ups before we get in here.
I do.
You be just sitting here.
Well, then I need to like sit up a little bit more, so that way you can see my pectoral muscles or something. You know what I mean?
Just you're fine. You're fine.
All right, so let me introduce Troy a little bit. Troy is from Barr Run Foge. Great guy. Got a chance to talk to him in person. Well, not in person, on the phone. So we got a chance to hook up a little bit. Extremely God-fearing man. I appreciate that about him. He is not ashamed of who he is or who he stands for, and that's awesome too. So we wanted to invite him on here, and so I guess everybody give him a warm welcome.
Hey, woo!
I don't know how you do that.
Yay! Hugs.
There you go.
Modest Moongazer said he is ripped.
Virtual hugs.
He is ripped. Let's start with that. Troy, are you single?
Stop it.
I'm just kidding. I like to have fun. Anybody who knows me knows I like to have fun, except for when I'm trying to move a greenhouse. Then it's serious business.
Oh, my word.
That's the next video, everybody.
I am not single. Married. Lovely wife, Michelle. 13 years.
Yeah.
Awesome. How many kids you got?
We have 3. We have 30, 25, and 24.
Okay. So, and I'll just kind of jump around. As I mentioned earlier, there's going to be some different tests and things like that. So
bitter batter, man.
So I wanted to pull up the geometry question first.
Yes.
If you have 3 right angles and one that's an obtuse, what does that make? No, I'm just kidding with you. I don't even know what that is. I just made everything up. I just remember those words from math class.
Yeah, see, here's the crap of it. My dad was a math teacher in high school, and I took him for math. And I took him for math. I took him for chemistry. I took him for computer programming, and I never got better than a B-.
Well, he couldn't show favoritism.
No, he definitely did not do that. Definitely.
So, on your channel, why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel?
Sure. The channel name is Barr Run Foge. Easy for me to say. And we started the channel. I actually started by myself last March 2020. Good timing, right? Yeah, I got nothing better to do. Let's just start a channel, right? As something that we don't like to talk about hit. And like everybody else said, hey, I'd like to take up blacksmithing and start a YouTube channel. And so really it did not explode per se. I got into blacksmithing, and I decided I'd like to share this and use it as a platform for ministry. And that's exactly what we did. Last summer, my son Eli moved back from college, moved in with us. And I said, hey, would you mind helping me out on the channel? He said, sure. Somewhere along the line, he did a little bit of blacksmithing. Next thing I know, he's into blacksmithing. Next thing I know, we're doing lives every Thursday, and he's doing the channel with me all the time.
Yeah.
But
So that was one thing that I found very interesting about your lives is the fact that you have him in the screen, which again, technology is not my friend, so I have no idea how to do that. But the thing is that I love the chemistry that you and Eli have together. So just out of curiosity, which son is he? What number?
he's the middle child when
The
it's
second
all said
one?
and done. Yeah, my
Okay.
stepson is 30. He's the one that gave us a grandson. So, and then Eli is my oldest, so our middle child now, and he's 25, and he has a degree in ag. He's just a little fella coming in at just over 6'3", 260 something.
Tiny.
Yeah, so he could be in the tiny category. Yeah.
Okay.
In Kentucky, they call that a bubba.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Well, just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
he is, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but we call him 2.0 or XL, Troy 2.0 or XL, and he and I have always had a great bond together. And now that he's an adult, I'm blessed in the fact that every once in a while I'll get ready to open my mouth to say a dad thing, and Eli speaks the thing I'm about to say, and I just go,
Yeah.
okay. And it's such a cool thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. That's one of the things. And, a question for everybody in the chat there, when anybody that has kids, when you have one of your kids that, especially if they're going to mimic you, hopefully it's the good stuff that they're mimicking.
Yeah.
Or if they're sharing some wisdom, that it's something that makes you kind of scratch your head and think, oh yeah, I mean, that's a smart kid. But, I mean, in the chat there, I mean, maybe give a shout out to your kids. I mean, I think sometimes that's the problem is we don't give enough credit to our kids for the things they do. I mean, especially right now, all my kids that are on here right now that are supporting me, I'm proud of them. Now, the ones that are not supporting me right now, I got a handle with them. So I'm going to take roll here shortly.
We're gonna go talk to Luke. He's probably upstairs hanging out still. He probably didn't even know we were on live.
Yeah, last week I gave my son. I was like, so I always look to my kids because they're more of the YouTube type age.
Generation.
Yeah, they're the generation. A lot of what I do, I've gotten a lot of help from my oldest. He's right there, Caleb. He's in the chat. He's encouraging everybody to hit that thumbs up. So thank you for that, Caleb. He's been a great support. He has helped me along the way, telling me different angles to take shots, how to do things, and how to keep people excited about the videos. And hopefully, I mean, it seems like it's working, and I hope that it is. I want good quality stuff.
Yeah.
But my second son, I mean, this dude just disappears. So today I gave him a personal invite. I told him exactly what time it was, what time zone it was in, that way he couldn't get out of it. And then, he just grabbed the boxes that we had to put in the burn pile and off he ran out the door. So I'm starting to really wonder whether or not he likes this channel after all. I need to go see if he subscribed somehow.
I understand. Yeah. And Eli was going to come back out here. He just got in. He gets in from work, literally just kind of blows down the driveway and blows in here on Thursday nights just in time for our live stream. And so we did kind of move it back a little bit, but it's still making a bit of a challenge for him. He does all our technology and just does an amazing job. And when we're doing live or shots here and making videos here, he's the guy who has the vision for almost all of it and takes the great shots of everything. He's amazing at that.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things about my son, my oldest. I remember specifically there being a video that I was really struggling with, and I kept asking him, I'm like, man, just do the video for me. What is your problem? You're the one that knows all about the technology, so just do it. And then finally he was like, look, this is like one of the moments where I was scratching my head, like, all right, that's pretty smart. But he was like, Dad, the thing is that, I can't do it the way you want it because I don't see the vision in your head. So until you do it, you're just not going to be able, you have to do it. And so reluctantly, it was like one of those, like when you were a kid and your mom and dad told you something smart and you walk away, kicking the ground, like, man, this is dumb, man. I can't believe they're making me do this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I did it. So, it was pretty cool. Tell me about a little bit about your name. Where did the Barr Run Foge come from?
Okay, so the farm that we live on is called Barr Run Farm, and the reason for that goes back some time. Um, Eli is seventh. Eli and Abby and Justin, they're all seventh generation here on the farm.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
We've been here for 113, 112 years, something like that.
You're a lot
My
older
great,
than you look, Troy. And you
I'm
and
doing well.
again,
Holding up
and still
well.
very muscular for being 100 and some years old, my friend.
Man,
I hope I look
my,
that good when I'm a granddad.
I'm telling you, buddy, you just gotta stay at it. Got to stay at it. Now, I
hear you.
apologize because I've got my screen up here where I normally look at chats, and I've got the phone down here so I can watch both things at the same time. So if I do the I've got bifocal. So if I do the dad, the granddad,
It's the granddad thing now, my friend.
it is. I know, but it's okay. Anyway, my great grandpa bought the farm in 1909, and his name was Charles Barr, Barr. And the creek, one of the two creeks that's on the farm, was called Barr Run Creek.
Okay.
Therefore, the name Barr Run Farm.
There you go. Well, that's awesome, man. That's
so
really
when we went to go do the blacksmithing thing, we used to have a dairy, and it was Barr Run Dairy. Everything basically follows that Barr Run thing and Barr Run Forge.
I like it. It's a great brand.
So I do want to point everybody out to this fact, especially probably more guys than the ladies, but if the ladies are into this, awesome too. I watched your video the other day where you were not blacksmithing, you were cutting hay. Okay, I just wanted to tell you that tractor looked like, well, you're from Kentucky, so you know all about tractor pools.
Ohio.
Right?
Ohio.
Wait, I thought you were in Kentucky.
Southern Ohio.
Got it. So, got it.
Good way to know things. Good job.
Wow. Now I feel horrible. and Monica and
I did make a Kentucky reference. So to be fair,
yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah, sure.
We'll go with that. So anyway, the tractor video the other day, man, that thing, it looked like a tractor pull tractor. I mean, that thing was like massive, and it looked extremely clean, and it looked powerful. And I just wanted to like put my earplugs in and watch you pull a trail, like those weighted trailers across the pasture or something.
It's so funny you say that. I mean, first of all, until we bought an Oliver 88, which is only a 48 horsepower tractor, and my wife's got a little Farmall Super A. So those really don't count. Those are little tiny antique tractors, and I like my 88, and we've got a plan for it as well. But anyway, the Deutz, the green tractor, was actually our smallest tractor, and that's a 100 horsepower tractor.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, and it is my absolute favorite tractor. I absolutely love that tractor.
I could see why. So Raquel from Rollin with Raquel wanted to know, what tractor were you using?
It is a 1971 Deutz, Deutz 100/06, and the 100 indicates the horsepower.
Wow.
That's awesome. So Troy, why don't you take a minute and share with the folks, if you want. I mean, if you don't want and you want to leave it in a suspense, I have asked Troy to make something for me. Do you want to talk about that?
I can do that. That's fine.
I mean, I don't want to ruin.
We're still waiting to hear a story that he has for us too. So.
Yes,
it's okay. We've got that. I was talking to Eric, and we mentioned a brand, and somewhere along the line, he asked if I could make a brand for like steaks and on wood. I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And,
well, wait a minute.
And I said,
you can't believe at this point in time if you're already making it. Do we need to have another phone call?
I think this is in the trust but verify category.
Okay.
So anyway, yes, making a brand for Bland's Promised Land Ranch for steaks and for wood, and I'd made kind of a couple brands for a couple other people. And I had a concept in my, exactly right there, just like the logo. And so we're going to try to make we're going to make it happen. The logo, and I have an idea that I think I can make it all in one piece.
Nice.
instead of putting it all in different pieces and welding it all together. So I'm going to try to forge the entire thing out of one piece of steel. And I tried a concept piece the other day with kind of our logo, our brand on it. And so that's the plan.
Okay.
And he already gave me a little bit of money for it. So I'm kind of had now.
You're locked in. You're locked in. Yeah. Well, I tell you, I mean, have you ever made one like that before?
Not like that. No.
Okay.
And not out of one piece.
Okay. Well,
so
see,
we'll see.
Look, he's getting some business. Look, Yogi Hollow wants to know, can you do her logo?
all right.
Okay. So here's the deal. If I can do some shameless self-promotion just for a second.
That's a lot of work.
Hold on, Troy. You got to look at her logo first.
That's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah, the Yogi Hollow. That would be, yeah.
Come on, Lisa. Yeah. Just toying with Troy now.
Making me work here.
But do your shameless self-promotion.
YHF.
Let's hear your shameless self-promotion, though.
Shameless self-promotion. Okay, first of all, go to the channel. We do have a channel, and we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. If we hit the 1,000 subscribers by September 26th, we're going to do a 12-hour blacksmithing live stream. So that's the first thing, shameless self-promotion.
Is that going to be my brand that you're working on for 12 hours?
No, that's going to be a separate video. We're actually going to do that as a video.
Okay.
Completely. And that'll be we put out a Monday morning tool video, and then on occasions we will do things like some of the artwork I have down here beside me, just in case you wanted to see it. But we do stuff like that in video as well as to demonstrate how we do other things. So that will be one of those extra videos. So we have Monday morning tool video with Thursday Night Live, and then we have other videos we put out on occasion, like baling hay or whatever else we do around here.
Right.
Do you have your belt that you did tonight?
I have the buckle here, yeah.
The buckle, that's what I was looking for, the buckle. I didn't get a chance to see the finished product.
Would you mind getting up a little closer to the camera and show us
I
that?
like it.
So this was you better have leg day, buddy. It's all about biceps.
Look at that. That's awesome. I started watching you do that, and I started watching. It's good. I started watching you do that, and then I had to go leave because I was finishing some stuff for dinner. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's from a horse's shoe, right?
That was a concept. I had never done anything like that before, and I thought, well, I'll cut a horseshoe in half. I thought belt buckles, horseshoes, why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is that honestly, and this is what we've been trying to promote. I know that you support us last week when we were doing our first live, and I really appreciate that. But we want to continue what we've learned through a lot of these other channels, which is supporting one another. Mm-hmm. You know, this was a thought that I had when I was out, had some quiet time, cutting some grass on the side of the road. It was big, tall grass, and what better way? I can't go jogging right now because I've hurt my foot. So I'm trying to find other ways to keep in shape so that I can look like Troy. And so I think I want to take a picture of Troy. Can you take a picture of Troy and then like put my face on? No, but I could put it somewhere and you can be like, that's what I want to do. Okay, cool. I want to be like him. Cool. Okay. All right. So back to the point. He was going to say something too. But I was thinking about that, you know, so many times the reason why I love YouTube right now is because you can pick and choose what you want to support. Yeah. And so many times when we watch regular TV, we look at certain actors, actresses, and we say, well, we don't like this about them. We don't like that about them. And we still support the television show, which is what supports them and keeps them having a steady flow of revenue. And so the thing about YouTube, the awesome thing about it is that you can pick and choose what you want to watch. You can subscribe or not subscribe and support that person. So my message to everybody here tonight is go check out Troy. Go watch it. Okay. If you don't like it, that's okay. And I'm sure Troy would tell you the same thing. If you don't like it, that's okay. It's not for you. But what I would say is anybody out there is homesteading, anybody that ever wants to learn how to build something with your hands, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have to be a blacksmith. But if you learn to watch other trades, you can begin to think outside the box. And that's how tomorrow's video that I want to drop, that's how we're going to see why we were able to do what we did, because of what I've watched other experienced people do certain things. And so,
you know, this craft not only came from a desire to do it even from when I was a little kid, but from that same idea that there are crafts out there that are timeless, and I've tried to learn as many of those as I possibly can. You know, we have a video out about building a greenhouse. So we built a greenhouse this spring. So there's, you know, learning carpentry skills, learning construction, learning blacksmithing, learning welding, learning all of those things. You know, I've got some videos on working on some of our old equipment and stuff like that. So I'm all about that. Learn as much as you possibly can.
Yeah. Yeah. And my shameless plug for tomorrow's video is all about a greenhouse. And I learned how to move a greenhouse. The ending of the video, I actually learned how to do that from a bunch of roofers. And so I'm in the commercial building industry. And years ago, I had a building close to Arlington that was hit with a F1. F1? No, how do you say it?
EF1 tornado.
EF1 tornado, and it blew some rather large rooftop units off. And you know, when the roofer told me, well, you know, you probably have a hole in your roof underneath this unit, and I said, well, how do you plan on moving that without a crane? And he went and got some sprinkler pipe the maintenance guy had sitting in a corner, and he put that thing up. He looked like a bunch of Egyptians up there on the roof, just rolling stuff across, man. And I'm like,
yep,
this is genius. How did I not know this?
Yep.
Okay, so what was your second part of your shameless plug, Troy? Because you said
the website
was the 12-hour video.
Yes,
and then
the
2 is
website.
your website.
Yeah, www.barrunforge.com. That's BARRUNFOR.
Yeah, got it.
FORGE.com. That's got our T-shirts. We have 2 of. We have the logo, and has on the back says "Iron sharpens iron."
Love it.
And then the one I have on, which is "Stupid Blessed."
Yeah. So one of the gentlemen in here, and I know his thumbnail, but he said hashtag "Stupid Blessed" earlier. There's another one, Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh
Heitz.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think
the "Stupid Blessed" came from a somebody asked me how I was one day, and I don't know why I said it. I just said, you know what, I'm stupid blessed. I don't deserve the blessings I have. I'm not even smart enough to understand the blessings that I have. If you look at Ephesians 3:20 and 21, it tells you that very plainly. It's beyond our ability to even imagine how much He can bless us.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yes, to answer, so we have another wonderful group in here, Jesus Loving Homesteader. They're asking, if you're selling the T-shirts, and so yes,
The other one is website.
Yep.
www.barrunforge.com.
Yep.
With 3 R's. BARRR.
RRUN.
Yeah.
And you not only get the T-shirts, but you can also order or purchase, you know, some of the blacksmithing items that we make as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, man. So look, last week, for those who were in here before, I'm going to get my gear back on. I don't know if you saw it earlier or not.
Oh, that's so gross. Just don't even. You can't. You just lost it.
I lost my grain of rice. It was supposed to be symbolic of the maggot. Hashtag maggot merch.
Nice.
All right. So you had mentioned in the chat that there was something about exploding sheep. So as much as I wanted to talk to you and stare at your huge muscles, what I really wanted to do was find out about these exploding sheep.
Okay. All right.
So tell us
and
all
I did
about
open my mouth about that, so I am going to tell the story. The building we're in right now used to be the farrowing house where we used to have baby pigs born, and where the sows would come in and have their baby pigs. And straight across from this building was a sow barn. And at one point in time, we had a problem with mastitis here in this building, so we stopped having sows in here. We'd have like 30 sows in here, 200 or 300 up to 400 feeder hogs out on the feeding floor, and 100 ewes, and who knows how many lambs from there. But anyway, we had this ewe, and we had Suffolk ewes, registered Suffolk ewes, and they were you know how you get the heavy inbreeding on animals and they just become stupid. That was these registered Suffolks. And this one, and sheep are the sissiest animals on the planet. They're dumb as a box of rocks, and they have no will to live. So we had this one ewe. She got sick, and we took her over into the sow barn. There wasn't anything over there, so she had her own pen, and she got kind of where she couldn't get up and almost paralyzed. So we kept food and water and some hay next to her, and had to go tend after her on a regular basis. And so anyway, I went and tended to her one day, and the next morning I had a baseball tournament. So when I was probably 12, maybe 13 or 14 years old, I had a baseball tournament, went to the baseball tournament, came back. Well, I got to go check on that old ewe. So I was walking towards that building. It's just the hottest day of the year. It was like 100 degrees plus, and just, it was ridiculous. And I'm walking towards that, and she was on the back side of the building. And as I went around the corner of the back side of the building, the door to the building was open, and I just heard this, and I'm going to make this sound as best I can. That's all I heard. And it wasn't boom, it wasn't anything like that. I just heard, and as I turned the corner, there was a shower of maggots.
Oh,
and it just blew everywhere. Like, I'm thinking 3 seconds, 2 seconds later, covered.
On you?
It would have been. If I'd have just come a little bit earlier, I literally would have been covered head to toe in maggots, hot maggots out of her belly. She had died, and she had already had the maggots in her, and she just, in a day, blew up enough to explode.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
That's the exploding sheep story.
Who cleaned that up?
The maggots.
Yeah.
The maggots were on cleanup detail.
Oh, she laid there for another time. Yeah. It wasn't like, I'll go get the shovel and the truck. No, we don't have chickens. We didn't have chickens then.
Oh.
No, that was actually a short period of time where we did not have chickens. We've had up to 100 hens before.
Oh, I was going to say, because like in our case, we'd have just been like, all right, push it out the pen, let the chickens have at it, because chickens are gross.
Yep.
Sounds like a country song. Country
mama. Yeah. Like the next day, I got some baler twine, grabbed a hold of one of her legs, drug her outside into the pen, and basically just let the varmints and everything else.
Yeah. Well, maybe, So, Vision Acres.
That does not surprise me that Turn or Burn Pot Pies said it that way. Not at all.
Vision Acres said, they said, Mike and Chelsea said, that's how Eric got his. It dropped from space all the way from Ohio 20 years ago.
Now it's making sense.
Mystery is solved.
Yep, there it is.
Okay. Well, honestly, I didn't know that. I never planned on talking about maggots.
Maybe you brought it from Maryland. We were really close to Ohio 20 years ago.
In live, I never intended doing that. And it was funny because I just got to tell, just because I don't know if I've seen Dad. Dad, are you in here tonight?
I don't see your dad.
Maybe I should see if my dad's in here first.
Yogi said, Lisa said she's going to go vomit real quick.
Yeah. So, my mom and dad live on the same property as us. We all live together. And, you know how sometimes your dad like gives you the talk, and I'm not talking like the teenage talk. I'm talking about like, you talked about maggots too much, son.
Yeah.
Your mother and I discussed, and we feel like you talked about maggots too much. And I don't know if they're in here, but if they did, they missed maggot talk again.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start doing like a segment throughout the summer months.
Maggot talk.
Yeah. So,
oh my gosh, I don't think your dad's here. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look and see if Texas Carnivore.
Make America gross again.
Oh, yeah. And this, look, we're losing viewership. We're down.
He's leaving.
We're down to 30.
He's logged out.
Probably Dad and Mom just jumped out. They're like, we're done with this guy.
Nicole's gagging.
It's not just Eric now. No. Now it's people up in Ohio. Everybody's talking about maggots. We're done. Yeah.
Rice for chicken.
Yeah. I mean, look, rice, maggots. Honestly, they look about the same to me.
That's why. That's why I don't like rice. That's why I don't like rice. No, I'm good.
I love rice.
Mm-mm.
Chickens
If
like
it's
maggots.
if it's colored rice, like if it's like with sauce already in it,
It should be identified. Every
yeah,
piece of rice.
it can't be
Not
white
maggot.
rice.
Not maggot. Not a
Yeah, because
maggot.
it looks like it. Look, when you have maggots in your house before, because you come home from a holiday or something and you're out and someone leaves a wet like glove.
Now you're telling too much. You're
There's
telling too much
maggots
business.
by our back door. It was
No,
gross.
there's some things you don't.
It's gross.
There's some things you don't tell.
After
people.
that, you don't want to even look at rice no more because it looks like it.
Why are you telling people
That's
that?
gross. You had one in your face. I had it on the kitchen
It
floor
was-
by the back door. Not a problem.
Well, we're going to keep talking about maggots, but Troy, I want to go ahead and let you go.
Dad said enough maggots.
See, yeah, my dad's already on me.
He's done.
He's probably if I don't get off the maggot talk, he'll probably walk over here and So if anybody sees a door open up behind me, please tell me.
Dave's gonna walk over and shut you down.
I forget what that's called, but where people come in while you're busy on the computer or playing games and you don't know they're there. Anyway,
Lurking.
okay, I don't know. Caleb's in here. What's that called, Caleb? When you have somebody coming up behind you, or if it was maybe it was you just.
Or you call the cops on them?
I forget what it's called.
No,
Look at that right
Lurking.
there.
Lurking, maybe.
Right there. Click on that. See,
I don't know.
Jesus Loving Homesteader knows where it's at.
Carmen said they eat cheese with maggots overseas. It's a delicacy.
I mean, that's it.
Okay.
That's the problem with too many people in America. They think they're too good for a little bit of a like maggot stew or something. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
You guys at Yogi Hollow, if you find us on Instagram, that's another shameless plug. Here we go. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Rumble, all the stuff. Eli keeps us all on that. Catch us up on that.
There you
Okay.
go.
I do want to say one last thing before we let you go, and that is that the intro to your channel is outstanding.
Oh
And,
my gosh.
Yeah, I know I reached out to you about that at some point in time, but man, that is if you folks are out there and you haven't subscribed already, go over and at least check out the intro.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
it's pretty amazing.
The intro amps me up. I'm like flipping tables off, and I'm like, I'm like
You're flexing.
I'm flexing a little. He did that on purpose. Did
Yeah.
you see? He just
He
did that.
flexed.
He had a little bit of
What
veins
did I
popping out of the bicep.
He flexed on you.
Yeah, you outflexed me, man. I was trying to flex it up over here. Like he's turning red. What was your wife's name again?
Michelle.
Okay. She likes some muscles, doesn't she? Is that too much?
Too much. You better
Okay,
stop.
that's too much. I
Is that too
apologize.
far?
You better stop.
All right, Troy. Well, we thank you so much for taking time to talk with us.
It's my pleasure, man.
We're gonna keep on going with the live. We really do appreciate all of your support, and I appreciate your friendship. It just jumping on the phone with you the first time felt like I've known you forever, and after I now that I've seen you more in person, a little bit more up close, you've given me goals to shoot for. I'm going to start doing curls, push-ups, leg lifts, planks, everything I can do.
Before you go any further, I do not work out. I don't.
Oh, okay.
That makes it better.
That makes
it so much better.
There you go.
I'm buff, but I don't work out.
There you go, guys. It's all natural. It's natural.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. And then did you see what he just did? Troy and I are becoming unfriends now. Did you see where he was like scratching his head? He was like,
Don't embarrass yourself.
I know.
Don't
There, that's better. Thank you. All right.
Eric and
Troy.
Monica, I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
You guys are a real
you.
blessing to me.
Thank you
Stop
guys.
talking
Thank
about
you
my
for
own.
coming and
Yes.
checking us out and seeing us.
Yes.
and
Thank you
visiting.
again for all your support. We appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and cut you off because you're just getting out of control now.
All right. Bye, guys. God bless.
All right.
See ya.
All right, man. Bye.
Okay.
All right. Guys, thank you so much for joining us with that. Hopefully, if you haven't had a chance yet, check it out. Living Rogue Life. Hello. Appreciate it. Black Collar Ironworks. I saw you earlier with Troy. Thank you for coming over to support him. Robert as well. We see you guys. We really appreciate it. Hopefully, you come back and check us out if you haven't had a
Burnt my
chance
pie.
yet.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. If you haven't had a chance yet, make sure you hit the thumbs up. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to us, like I said earlier with Barr Run Foge, the thing is, it costs you nothing. It only supports us. So we really appreciate all the support. Okay, so we.
Sounds like we're underwater now.
All right.
Sounds like we're underwater still. Wait, go back to the one person one.
All right, let's go back over here real quick.
See if that works. Better.
Sounds better. Okay,
Yay.
perfect.
Wayne, are you asking where we're located? We're located in Northeast Texas.
Yep. So again, in case you couldn't hear it, thank you so much for stopping in. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Check us out on the other platforms.
We're not going anywhere
If
yet.
you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe to us, we appreciate every bit of support. Again, it doesn't cost anything. It just supports us in what we're trying to do. And what we're trying to do is get out there and make sure that people are having different avenues to find good material. So the great thing about Troy is that he's only been blacksmithing. I probably should have asked that a little earlier. If he's still in the chat, then he can respond. But he's only been doing it for a few years. He just picked it up and started going with it, him and his son. And so great guy, great channel. The camaraderie or the chemistry between him and his son will keep you watching. It truly, truly is a great channel. So really appreciate that. Thank you, Robert, for hitting the subscribe button. Appreciate that. So I just wanted to kind of follow up a little bit too on the maggot thing, because not that I want to keep talking about maggots, but I do want to say that I kind of overdid it, I guess, in the last live, because like when you see something on TV or you talk about bugs or something, then you start getting the eebs.
Yeah.
You start itching and things like that. Well, that was kind of what was going on with me. So like after the live last week,
you were getting the itchies.
Yeah. So I went out there and I was getting itchies and talking to Abigail.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to Abigail, it was, like she was asking me questions about it. And then it seemed like it was a continual issue for me. Are we still having issues with sound?
Yeah, we're choppy. Go ahead. See if are we better now? We're just gonna check out and see what's going on.
Let's see. Make sure everybody can hear us. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we still live? We're still live. How's it sound? Can everybody give me feedback?
Better. We're not going anywhere yet.
Hello.
We're just chatting for a minute.
It's choppy.
Still choppy? Yeah, it's choppy. Okay, let's see. Just trying to look at our sound real quick.
See, I went out and found that my quail waste tub was churning with maggots. Pocket for my chickens. That's awesome. That's the way to do it right there. That was one of the things last week that we were talking about. I know that it sounds gross, but
it says we're not synced up, so we're talking like a Chinese movie.
Okay.
That's funny. Oh
I don't know.
gosh.
Maybe like are all the kids out there on?
No, I think it's just because we turned off. We chose when we got rid of Troy. We let Troy go. I think it just jacked with the.
Should we call Troy back?
No,
he's in the chat. So
the blacksmith ruined everything. No, you didn't at all. I think it was just going back and forth. Oh, geez. He's gonna be like, man, she's crazy. First, she's getting on me last week about multitasking. Now.
Yeah, everybody, make sure you're hitting that, or make sure whoever's modding right now, make sure you're putting everybody's links in there.
They were definitely doing that.
So if the voices aren't matched up, I'm sorry, but maybe they'll add a little bit more humor to it. Look, the thing is, I see you, Ryan. What's up? You're not with Miss Yogi Hollow.
Oh, Mr. Yogi Hollow. What's up, Ryan?
Yeah, I didn't know if I gave a shout out to Marinos earlier either, but
yeah, Marino's Mysteries.
Yes, sir, Mr. Marino.
Yeah, it's probably StreamYard. It happened right when Troy's window left. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we're gonna look like a bad Chinese movie. Can you say Chinese movie or is it like an Asian movie now? Do you have to say Asian movie? I'm not trying to insult anybody, I promise.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by, Tiny Tim.
Yeah, Tiny Tim, really appreciate it, man. Really, really appreciate that. Hickorycroft, we were talking last week, get back to my point, that, maggots are definitely nasty. There's no doubt about that. Look, it's not my dream to have a maggot in my beard. I don't want the maggot in my beard. But it was there, right? So what do? Just let it go? Let it live? No, you pull it out. But anyway, the thing was that I talked about it so much that I was getting the eebs, and then shortly after that is when I think Barry sent you the video with the bot fly thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, the bot flies are like just pouring out of this poor animal.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm watching that with the fly thing, and so like my beard was like itching really bad, so I was like scratching that thing, and then I considered, I'm like, good night, Ricky. Then I was thinking, I was like, well, maybe I should shave the beard.
Yeah, you should have went with that.
But then I remembered you got to be strong and keep fighting, and you never give up. And that means even with the beard. So I think, you know what? Troy's muscles would look bigger with beards.
He's got a beard.
Like, he's got a beard. Like one down, one to cover up his pectorals.
He's got a beard.
It's kind of my way to get away from the fact that he was so large.
Thank you very much, Anka. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming in here. Go have fun with your husband. Have a nice movie night.
Yes, thank you so much, and keep up with those videos.
Yeah. Oh wait, I was trying to put it up.
So I started getting the EBGBs about all the like I'm starting to get it again.
Stop talking about that.
But back to Barr excuse me.
Hickorycroft.
Okay. So the thing is that you take those, and this is where you think outside the box. That when you take an animal like that, just like with exploding sheep, that's nasty. It's gross. But like you said, the first question you asked was, "Do you have chickens?" Could you imagine how awesome those eggs would be? Like the amount of protein that they're eating.
Oh yeah.
So that's one of the things. Of course, you have to be mindful of your environment if you have predators and things like that. But if you have a predatory issue, then you probably would be very cautious about doing this. But to be able to make like a maggot bucket or a maggot bag, or if you're able to leave the animal out there, I know especially down here in the hot climate, and this is what we really try to encourage people with what you're doing is to think outside that box.
Sure.
Right. So the normal thing would be, if you have an animal like that, just toss it away, or
throw it in trash, get rid of it somehow, but
throw it in the neighbor's yard.
It's called being resourceful. If you're really
no, don't throw it in the neighbor's yard. I was kidding.
No, but like if you Dan said he'd have to kill the chicken. No, I mean, like, no, seriously, you want to be resourceful and actually not have to depend on. So what happens if you couldn't go get food for your animals? You'd have to think and be resourceful enough to go get those things and provide for your animals. So what would you do? They got great things. Chicken is to a certain scale. They eat grain. It's also food for us to a degree, but they eat so many other things that we can't. Yeah. See, that's the thing that we can't use as food. For instance, bugs, grass, weeds, etc. Yeah, I was watching the muscovys in my garden tonight, and they were pulling from the weeds that were there, and I'm like, what are they eating? And I realized they were eating some of the bugs that were climbing up on some of the extra weeds that were in my garden that shouldn't be in my garden. I just haven't had time to pull. Hey, Betty Jean, how are you? And so I think that it's nice to see that your animals are eating things that you wouldn't necessarily be able to provide for them, but if in a situation, would you be able to provide those things for them? So yeah.
Right. I mean, the thing is that, that's the great thing about chickens is the fact that they can eat so many different things, and they also are a provider for us as homesteaders, or, even if you're not necessarily on a homestead per se, if you have something like that, and a lot of communities have the ability to allow you to have chickens, you just can't have roosters. So, yeah, so Hickorycroft is indicating that they're looking at muscovys, or the possibility of muscovys.
Oh, yeah. We really like ours. They're really awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, totally awesome idea to be able to think outside the box. And, that's what we're trying to provide here with this channel, is to make sure that we're giving those resources, or giving those outlets, if you will. And again, that's why it's super important to be able to highlight other folks and what they're doing, and calling people out here to make sure that their channel is being highlighted. Make sure that you come in and say hello. Please don't ever feel like, and I know I felt like this at the time where I would go into a live and I would just say hi to people, that I never wanted the the channel to feel like I was trying to come in and take people. And I don't ever want anybody to feel like that if they come in here, is to make sure that you're reaching out and say hi to them and find common ground. And, you know, if they go over to your channel, check it out. Like I said, that's what we're all about.
Well, find channels that you like and that you want to build that community with, because like I love watching Hickorycroft. I think they're just so smart. I really enjoy.
I think he's a professor. A professor?
You think?
I don't know. He sounds smart like a professor.
So I think that.
Where's Hickorycroft? Hickorycroft, where are you? Are you guys teachers or geniuses
Stephen,
of some
I think
sort?
it's Chris too. I wrote down his name, but I think I messed it up. Anyway, so Steph. But I think you did all of them. It looks like you did all of them, Lisa. But yeah, honestly, I'm making salsa. Oh, have fun, Wayne, making your salsa.
Wayne, thank you so much for coming.
But yeah, I think I like being able to go to the lives and peek around at other people's communities, other people's channels, because it's really neat to see what they have to offer. So like after this live tonight, I'll be checking out everybody and just going and checking out all the different channels that stop by, because I like to see what they have to offer. And I want to subscribe to people, but I want to subscribe to people that I'm going to keep coming back to, you know, and being able to see like I turned on Troy's channel tonight, and I knew that, for instance, I was not going to be able to watch the entire live, but I was making dinner. So I threw it up there. I wasn't going to be able to keep up with the chat most of the time, but I was trying to follow through. Now, of course, Eli asked the question, and I like hurried up and put my answer in there with like, you know, it is Chris. Okay. I'm not a professor, but I'm a biologist, and I do like teaching. That's
I told you.
And I like growing
smart.
food as much overlap with biology and population dynamics, etc. Yeah, super smart.
I'm just going to say real quick, I feel so.
No, I like his education.
I feel
like his educated comments.
I feel inadequate today. Troy's got the body.
Chris has got the brains.
Chris has got the brains.
He's got
no
good
offense,
t-shirts too.
Chris. I haven't seen your body, bro.
You have good t-shirts too. I like him because he's always got fun t-shirts too.
Sorry if that was offensive. Was that offensive?
No, not offensive. No. But anyway, but no, I like finding the other channels and going there and checking it out, because I'll find channels that I really like, and being able to keep Barr Run Foge running. You know, it's watch time, right? Oh, Rolling with Raquel used to teach biology. Excuse me. So yeah, it's kind of neat to be able to check out other people's channels, going on lives, peeping in there and seeing what's going on, listening to the conversations, especially when you see somebody funny. You know, you've got some of the Forge people, some of the Ironworks people come up in here and follow, and Troy, and it was cool because their conversations are witty and fun, and it's nice to have those conversations with people that might not normally come in here. So it's kind of neat to see that too. So the beautiful one and only Betty Jean. Yeah, there you go. I'm not going to try to say your last name because I will mess it up. Heinsohn. Probably mess it up. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to keep my biology comment to myself. Vision Acres. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, I really like it. Now I'm offended. The dumb blacksmith. I get it. No, not dumb at all. See, you just said Troy was dumb because Chris is smart.
Not at all.
You've got the brawn, and he's got the brains. Oh, Eric.
Wow.
Offending Troy.
What?
Well, that's what happens when people can't multitask. He can't think of all the good things that he wants to say. I can't think of anything else either.
Okay, so
it's I'm trying to make sure I keep a good face too, because I'm not just a piece of meat, Eric. See? That's what Troy said.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, that's the problem with Monica. I mean, I have to remind her that all the time. You know, I do want to say that going back to
Einsen. I'm messing it up. Really sorry, Betty Jean. I'm really sorry.
I mean, you know, that's the thing too. I know I keep going back to the maggot thing, and I'm so sorry.
Stop talking about it.
I know.
Oh, the bromance. Yeah, Alicia. It's happening.
But the thing is that, you know, oh man, my thing.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to hide that.
Trying to what? Turn something.
Trying to. There you go. Okay. Anyway,
I can't handle it. I'm so sorry.
The thing is, here's the thing: is like after the channel.
Heinsohn. You said the H was silent.
Okay, there you go. You got it.
Heinsohn.
You got it.
Wait, did I? Is there more than one? There's more than one H. Oh, yeah, the second H. Heinsohn H is silent. Okay, so okay.
You got it.
I got it. Doggone it.
Okay. Possum Run Homestead. Hello,
Hey,
how
are you?
Again, I do want to.
Yeah, your mom just said enough with the maggots, Eric.
See, look, there's my mom. She's already on it. She is on it. All right, enough about the maggots.
We only have 24 people because it's like all our family.
So, Possum Run, thank you so much for coming. I do want to say real quick too, thank you for everybody coming in. We are truly, truly appreciative that you have taken time to come and join us. We appreciate the support. If you were just now tuning in, the first half of the show, or maybe a little less than half, but we were able to highlight Barr Run Foge. Troy, go check him out.
Yes, go check out Barr Run Foge.
But what we were talking about was with that community and how important that is, that we're building upon the community and making sure that we continue to do that. And the funny thing is that this is what I was getting at earlier. See, sometimes I don't know why you hold everybody else accountable, and you hold me accountable.
What are you talking about?
To make sure that they stay on point, but you don't help me.
I helped you stay on point.
You didn't.
I
so
did.
Earlier,
mm-hmm.
I was saying
mm-hmm.
I was out for quiet time, cutting some grass with this sickle thing.
Yes, your yo-yo.
Okay. I was thinking about it, that when we first started the channel, I kept thinking like I had to find ways to be better than the other people. And the thing is that what I've learned is that it's not about that, because that's more like a singular type attitude. It's more about the community, or the sharing, or the helping one another. And I see somebody says something about Ridge Life. That was one of the things that I was able to really take away from take away from Ridge Life, is the fact that if we're a community, then we need to be there to support each other. And so that's really awesome too. Just like I said, when I was first starting, how Monica always abandons me when we're starting up the live.
What are you even talking about? Okay, first of all, last week
100%.
I had to go. I don't even know what I had to do. But this week,
100%.
This week I had to get the fine tip, because you gave me a funky pen, and I'm not writing with that pen.
We're in the schoolroom. There's like pens and pencils everywhere.
No, not the ones I wanted.
So you left me.
I wanted the right kind of pen.
I'm not too upset about it, because Lisa came to the rescue. Lisa from Yogi Hollow came in. By the way, Lisa, I didn't get the chance earlier to show you. Huh?
That's his work cup. Like, he takes that everywhere. That's his work cup. That's his out in the garden cup. That's his everywhere cup.
So we got Texas, where we live, Maryland, where we came from, Yogi Hollow, South Dakota, Black Hills, baby.
Boom.
Representing. What's up?
That's right. Alicia, I was watching her premiere for a little bit too. I had run out real quick, and I was out there doing something, and I put on Alicia's premiere.
Wait a minute.
So last week when I was getting ready to come on, I saw Alicia premiere real quick, because she premiered a video. It was her meeting, not Lisa. It was Alicia meeting Lisa. So anyway, whatever. Anyway, it's cool. I know where my loyalties lie. I was here. Just got here a little late. Thank you so much, Troy, for truly coming in here tonight and hanging out with us. I appreciate it so much. Please stop flexing.
Bye.
Yes,
Troy.
It would be an amazing day when we can fellowship together. Super, super exciting. Eric, you better start working out.
It's not working.
Better start working out.
All right, there's Hat Creek. Hey, Hat Creek, what's going on?
What's
Free
up?
handling made.
Hey.
Hugs.
Yeah. Good night. Good night, Carla. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. Wait,
yes.
Wait, are you leaving? Wait, are you leaving, Carla? Yeah, good night, guys. Yeah. So yeah, I think she's leaving too.
Good night?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, good night. Yeah, I think Carla's leaving. Yeah.
All right.
You're killing me.
So yeah, you guys are awesome. We really, really do appreciate it. If you're just not making it into, please put your first name, just in case we don't have it with your channel, so that we can make sure we have you in our official book, where we're able to keep track of everybody's first names. And
we got that from Boots and Bounty, because Casey's.
Yeah, like, I mean, look,
she got some good ideas over there.
The thing is that look, half of what we do is because we've seen it.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to mesh everything together. This is
so
not
that we can be.
This
what we need to do.
This is not Eric and Monica. Jeez, I almost said Erica.
Mm-hmm. You've now been.
All right. Yeah, this isn't like Eric and Monica come up with all these great ideas. And this is really the community. That's where we feed off of each other. And I think that is fantastic. And so if you guys want to talk about maggots in your show, please feel free to do so.
Mm-mm. Who don't want to talk about maggots in their show?
Everybody wants to. Local Life Outdoors. What's up, Eric?
Local Life Outdoors.
That's what I'm talking about. What a name right there. That's a nice name. Strong name.
Good name. Good name.
Yeah.
Possum Run, Mama V.
So who was that? That was Hat Creek last week. It was asking for prayer, right? Hat Creek, was that you all that were ill last week, I believe? You know, that's one of the things too, is that we want to make sure that, you know, people who are asking for prayer, we're praying for you all.
Yeah.
You know, that's a for real thing. That's not us just saying, okay, and doing that right here. We want to take that to our prayer closet and make sure that we're covering you all in prayer.
Hat Creek, yep.
So, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, because
Awesome.
I was pretty sure it was her because I was just thinking because I wrote down Dawn from Hat
Okay.
Creek. So I wrote down Dawn, yeah.
And I see Sharon Bland in here. What is your first name, please?
Sharon Bland. Literally, she already said Sharon Bland like 3 times.
Garden State Gardener, what's going on? Glad to have you all here. Really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. So one of the things that happened to us this week too is really cool, and I want to kind of get some feedback on this. Is, you know, last week we talked about the gentleman by the name of Andy Dillon. He is somebody who has subscribed to me. And the awesome thing about him was that we knew each other back in middle school. We saw each other maybe a couple times in high school because he went to a different high school. He was in the Hickorycroft category. He was way too smart to be around us guys. But a really smart guy, lost contact. But the awesome thing was that he subscribed to us very early on. And so something that really cool that happened to us this week was, I believe it was Saturday. Was it Saturday? The guy came.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think it was Saturday. The FedEx guy or Amazon Prime, somebody that came through, and just try to be courteous to him. Say, hey, thank you very much for delivering the package. And as he handed it to me, he said to me, "Hey, I watch your guys' videos." And it really took me by surprise. I'm like looking at this guy. I'm like, who is this guy? And he said,
the FedEx guy.
Yeah, it's a FedEx guy.
That's awesome. He knows me. He knows us pretty well because I get a lot of packages.
Well, he does. He knows you, but how many packages are you getting that says Promised Land Ranch?
Oh, well, we have a sign on our ranch thing.
I know that.
He probably knows my name by heart. He's like, this lady again. Monica's getting another package.
Yeah. What's up, Mr. Mike?
Hey, how are you?
Mike from MT Homestead.
Oh my gosh.
I always want to call MT Homestead M&T from the bank, and that's up in the Northeast. I don't know if I have never seen one down here, but anyway. So welcome. Appreciate you checking in. But how about you guys? I see. Let's see. Vision Acres. Let's see. This thing jumps sometimes.
That's probably because we're like behind.
So I'll go ahead and hit this one real quick.
Yeah, it's so cool to find out that someone was like watching us. We're like, what? That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. And then you want to like give away everything. Like, here, take a T-shirt. Here, take a sticker. Take this. You know, and then you remember that you can't do that for everybody. But yeah, Vision Acres. I have a former cousin-in-law with the last name Bland from Texas. Wonder if I thought you were going to say it was somebody that was watching you. You know,
you should read it.
The funny thing is that in the Northeast, I didn't really know too many Blands. When I came down to Texas, so many people ask me, "Do you know such and such?" And I know no Blands down here outside of the people that are in my house and then next door.
Yeah, except for the entire school district that is the Bland ISD.
Yes.
So when we first got here, I'd seen people wearing Bland ISD, and I was like, I don't even know
what does ISD mean for people who are not in Texas.
So ISD, well, I'm sure they do other things like independent school district. And so we in Maryland, because we originally lived in Maryland. So in Maryland, we have countywide school districts. So you have Anne Arundel County, Prince George's County, Montgomery County, whatever. The school districts are in counties, right? And here in Texas, and I guess they do it in other states. I don't know if they do it in the state you're in, wherever you are, whoever's here listening, tell me, do they do it like that in your state? Do they do like county districting, or is it like independent school districts? So here in Texas, they do, your great-granddad brother lived in Texas. Well, maybe he started ISD then, Eric. You never know. But
Why-
Bland
why-
Independent School District,
why
that's
had-
just now coming out, by the way.
Just real quick.
Your
why-
great granddad's brother lived in Texas. That's just now coming out.
What are you?
Just now. Your mom's just now throwing them details out.
Now,
Just here it is.
how would you? Why?
Just like, hey, I got a maggot in my beard.
That's different.
Here's
40
we have family that lives in Texas.
43 years, and we're just now finding out there was family in Texas.
So anyway, independent school districts. So people are like, "Oh, did you go to Bland ISD?" I'm like, "No. We just moved here 7 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever time at the time." Scroll down. What's Alicia say?
Yeah, Garden State Gardner.
We lived in right outside of Baltimore City, just south of Baltimore in Maryland, small town called Pasadena, Maryland. That's where we grew up. Oh, there you go. Country Mama said, I got a new sub this week. They found me through Facebook, a solar oven group. Turns out she's a friend of Casey's from Boots and Bounty, small world. That's so fun. I love it. I love that so much that you find out that you know somebody else through another person. That's cool. See, wonderful community we're building. Love it.
Yes.
So yeah, we actually lived in the Northeast and we moved here in 2014. The Lord just kind of said, hey, you're going to move and you should go to Texas. And so God provided a job for us. He provided a wonderful place to live. And now we live here with some of our family that's slowly come down. My in-laws, his parents came and we all live on the same property together. And they built their house for retirement. And so, yay, thank you, Local Life Outdoors. That's Eric, by the way. And then my dad just moved down here and he's going to settle on his house on Monday. So excited and praying everything goes well. And my sister and brother-in-law live down here. So yeah, we're slowly but surely getting family come down here. Battery about to die. Bye everyone. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed night. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Davis Family Life. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
For stopping in. Betty Jean, I can't hit mine twice. Yes. 50 thumbs up. That's exciting. I'm so excited.
That's so awesome, guys.
That's cool.
We cannot do this without your support.
Yeah, you've said it like 3 times.
Well, that's because I'm very appreciative. But if you notice, every time I say thank you, notice the people watching it drops down.
Yeah, because they're like, dude, you keep saying the same thing over and over.
Oh.
Meanwhile, in Iowa, the locals keep asking us if we're related to the Thompsons over the cemetery.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Because
I'm rambling on.
her last name, and they're asking if she's related to the people that are dead, like the old people in the cemetery.
Oh. Right?
Not that they're. Anyway, whatever. We're being asked if we're part of an ISD. People are asking her if she's a part. She's family. Are you related to the Thompsons in the cemetery, Alicia? Now I need to know. Scott, guess what? I'm not working.
Okay.
Oh, because Rollin with Raquel said hi, Scott.
Got it.
To somebody else, and then Vision Acres is like, hey Scott, guess what? I'm not working. So,
got it.
Yeah, we're rambling with the Brahms. Hi.
I think it's
Brahms. It's not Brahms because we're in Texas. You can't say stuff like that though, right, Monica? We have no history here. Yeah. See, yeah. I mean, we don't really. I guess we have history here now.
Maybe your great grandfather
was living in Iowa.
Yeah.
You just didn't know it.
Maybe somebody in your family could tell you, like, however many years later.
Yeah. Maybe now you're going to find out, Alicia.
Yeah.
You're just now going to find out. And yeah, it's going to happen.
How do you do that? Like, how do you wait for 43 years and then finally drop that in there?
You're almost 44. Did anybody tell you you're not from West Virginia yet?
Okay, wow. Yeah, see, Brooms. I knew it.
Brooms.
Do you have their first name?
I do not have your first name. Rambling with the Brooms.
Yeah, if you don't mind, share your first name, please.
That would be nice because we'll put it in
Unless you don't want us to call you by name, and then in that case, then don't share it.
But then I'll just have to go scope out your videos and make sure that I find out and listen to every video so I can find out your names because I know you'll say it somewhere.
Okay, that's called a stalker.
Just saying. That's how I got a lot of people's names too. I was watching their videos and I was like, gotta find their names. Are you the Thompsons of the old cemetery Thompsons? Yeah. So funny.
Okay.
Oh, Scott. That's why they said hi, Scott, from Rambling with the Brooms.
Got it. Okay.
We're not as smart as Chris over in Hickorycroft, so it takes us a hot minute. The handy dandy YouTube book. See, we're not as smart as Chris and Steph are over Hickorycroft, so we have to ask people over and over again. Project with Paul. It's Paul. Yeah, I actually wrote that down. Even though your name is Projects with Paul, Scott's got Scott, Monica. Thank you, Lisa.
So, Paul
That's
is projects with Paul.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Raquel, you're writing me out. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right. So back to the thing. Has anybody out there had somebody do that where they just pop up on you and say, "Hey, I'm following you," or "I've watched your videos"? That's the question I wanted to ask tonight. That's not the only question. But
yeah, we already asked that question. Nobody really, except for poor Alicia, who's asking if she's related to old people that are dead people.
Wow. Okay.
Oh no, she did say she had someone recognize her and they were friends. They joined there. That was one. So yeah.
Okay.
It's all good, guys. Love your videos. Well, thank you for liking our videos.
Who said
We have a
that?
book, but I'm losing. Scott did. He said he likes our videos.
Oh.
So thank you. He said his first live. And
Awesome.
Robert Lonis is definitely Robert, just so you know. So you know.
I'm catching on.
But yeah. Terrible with names of a book, but keep losing it in the house and have to start a new one. The kids keep taking it to draw. Yeah, so that's a problem. I'm sure that we will have. Thinking about making a second book just in case we lose this one, because I have a tendency to misplace thing. And yes,
Wait,
yeah.
is Lisa? Are you deleting people's comments? What kind of mod did you give us? She's taking this to the extreme now. She's just shutting people down.
But they said yes, and we have a few followers happen to church. We do have some people at church that watch us, and they're pretty awesome too, because they always comment and say they like their videos and things like that. So that's always fun too. I like that.
Yeah, it's funny too, because some people in church where you kind of just say hi and kind of pass by. The first time that happened to me, it was James, and as we were passing each other, he was like, "Oh man, I love the video, by the way," and I just kind of like turned around and looked at him at first because I'm thinking, what is he talking about? And then it dawned on me that I do YouTube videos.
Aww.
Yeah, so I kind of forgot there for a second. But
yeah, ex-coworker had been watching my videos over the last 6 months. It doesn't count it, but he talks with my husband every week and mentioned one of my videos. I was like, what? See, yeah, that's cool though. That's such a cool feeling.
Yeah.
Right?
So question at Garden State Gardener. Do you have his name, by the way?
Garden State Gardener. I do not. I think he says his name in the videos too. I'm going to go scope it out and look.
Garden State, if you don't mind dropping your name in there. But to answer your question.
For healing his niece, by the way.
You know, for me,
so
Monica and I, this is one of the biggest. Monica and I pretty much see eye to eye on everything, other than maggots and temperature.
And your beard.
She loves my beard. Don't. Why are you doing that? Okay.
That face.
That's offensive to everybody who has a beard out there.
Joe, Garden State Gardener's Joe.
Thank you, Joe. But yeah, so when we moved from Maryland down to here, the biggest issue that I had was temperature. That's the hardest thing for me, is dealing with the temperature. Back in Maryland, I don't want to say that I loved summertime because it was so hot, and with you being in Jersey, I'm assuming that's why Garden State Gardener. Mm-hmm. I don't want to make any assumptions.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure he is, because I've watched
okay. But being in Jersey, you know what it's like from a humidity perspective. Marino as well. I think, Marino, you're down there in Houston, if I remember correctly. And so the humidity level up there is extreme. So the summer wasn't necessarily my favorite, but being down here in Texas, the temperature, I guess I think that I've kind of had a little bit more of a change of heart, especially by homesteading, because it gives us more of a chance to grow things longer throughout a longer season. Mm-hmm. But last year I was working a lot in Arizona, and one of the things I learned was that, and it just kind of like clicked, but how hot it is over there, and it's extremely hot, but it's really, really hot for only a couple months. And then outside of that, it's like perfect temperature throughout the remainder of the year. And so I learned with Texas, outside of last year with the crazy winter that we had where the temperature dipped down below zero for like a week straight in the evenings, I've learned to appreciate it and learn to look at the fact that summer will only be a few months. probably a lot like most people in the northeast, where they look at winter and kind of like, okay, we'll only be a few months, and then we'll get back into the spring, summer months. And that's kind of how I've looked at our move here, is the fact that this temperature is going to be ridiculously hot for 3 months, and then outside of that, we're good to go. So pastime 84, that's what I'm talking about right there. Another Texan up in here. But yeah, so
That's Tommy. Tommy.
Merino is in Maine.
Maine, that's pretty cool.
I thought maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I thought you were. That's awesome. I'd love to go to Maine. Get some snow.
Yeah.
I heard that Maine actually has more.
Hey, Bomber Steve.
I heard that. Yeah. Hey, Bomber Steve, what's up, man? His name is Steve.
That's Steve.
Okay, but yeah, I heard that Maine actually got more snow than Alaska. I don't know if that's true, but yeah. See,
it's 57 degrees here. I'm freezing. I hate winter and snow. 48 years, and it's enough of being frozen. Wow. Okay, so Bomber Steve just came here, and he just came on, and I think that he's oh, there you go, good idea, Vision Acres. That was a good one, Troy. The Four Seasons there too. Bomber Steve's from Australia.
Yes.
Bomber Steve is from Australia, I believe, and so he's actually coming into spring now, which is kind of cool. Like that, So I'm thinking about shaving my beard off in October and growing it back starting November for Testicular Cancer Awareness. Do you want to join in, Eric?
Can I measure where I'm at and then continue to grow and start that way? I'm sorry, I can't mind beards.
What? You can't grow another beard?
So the temperature is the biggest thing.
He's avoiding it.
The temperature is the biggest thing. But again,
he's avoiding it, Mike.
I think since 2019, the word in which nobody wants to speak about has truly kicked me into gear with what homesteading really means. And so again, I often think about where I could live in the country and be able to provide for my family everything that I need. And I keep going back to warmer climates, not necessarily extremely hot or desertous climates like Arizona or parts of Arizona and even parts of Texas and New Mexico and things like that. But where we are is, if you look up where we are in the northeast portion of Texas, in my opinion, it's kind of like one of the best places, because even if you look at the satellite images of northeast Texas, you'll see it's more green than other parts of Texas. And so even though we do have, thank you very much, Betty Jean, we appreciate that. She just saw this. Okay, thank you. Projects with Paul. I don't know why I've upset you to say something like that. But anyway, so
Yogi said demagetize the beard. Maybe if we hit a big subscriber number, you could do something with your beard.
Okay, so anyway, if you look from a homesteading perspective in Texas and parts of Florida, obviously, and just along the South, really, you have so many different opportunities. And it's not to say that you can't have, amen, you can't have the same kind of success up north, because we just moved down here in 2014. So that's the thing that you have to look at from a total perspective of where you live and learning how to be successful where you are, because some people don't have the capability of moving anywhere, whether it be from one house to right down the street, and to even move across the country is extremely difficult. People who are in the military, you know how hard it is to have to pack up and roll out, and being in different climates really, really stretches your knowledge of how to grow things. And so in Maryland, we started with a garden, and where we lived was so small that we actually used
your parents' house.
We used our parents' house to grow a garden because our yard was too small. And that was what really started everything. But to grow vegetables in the Northeast compared coming down to Texas, two completely different things. As a matter of fact, when we first moved in here, it was in August, and we wanted to do a garden. And the neighbor told us when we actually ran into the neighbor at Tractor Supply to purchase some things, and he laughed at us and said, "You can't grow that stuff down here." And so I just have, and it's just the mentality that I have of telling me something that I can't do. I know that I can do it. It's just a matter of knowing who to talk with and who to pick their brain with and to get the knowledge that I need to be successful. And now we have a fully functional garden. I'm going to do a video. I've already got everything on that. If you've seen our, why are you putting things up that's funny? You can't laugh on. I'm trying to be serious. I'm doing speech.
Everybody knows that you're trying to be serious. And you and Hickorycroft are having a great conversation. It's awesome because he's like super smart. So he's like, I'm right with you. I'm right with you, Eric. I'm right. Everybody else is like, shave the beard. When you hit 1K, shave the beard, demagatize. Literally, look, Rollin with a Raquel said 1K subs and I'll shave my legs.
Wait, her or me?
No, she did. And so
I'm not shaving my
and
legs.
Barr Run, Troy said, make America maggot America grows again. People are cutting some good.
I'm not bringing it up.
Everybody's cutting some great jokes.
It's not,
and they're having good conversation, and you're still going. You're still going. Just going with the topography, which is fine. I'm cool with that. But
all right. It's Chris, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Chris.
Okay. All right, Chris, we're here, bud.
Oh my god,
we're here. We're talking business. This is real deal right here.
Well, Alicia moved from California to Iowa. We're moving. Yep. Abigail said you're avoiding the question. Yogi Hollow. They welcomed dry, dusty, short summer and cold, harsh winters. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Welcome to dry, dusty. Because Nisi probably didn't see where she said she would move to. But yeah, I mean, look, a lot of people have transplanted from one place to another, and yeah.
Well, that's the thing is,
Buddy Jean lives in Wisconsin.
The thing is that wherever you are, one of the things that we learned along the way, especially when it came to cattle, was go find the old folks.
Yep.
Go find the old farmers that have been living in this area for, well, apparently like as long as my great grandfather that lives in Texas that I never knew about. But if you go find old folks, then they will be able to help you to understand. Do you remember what were them worms called on them tomatoes?
What worms?
The ones that would cut the base.
Cutworms?
Cutworms. Yeah. The first couple of years we kept having problems with our tomato. The stalk, the main stalk, we'd go out there and it fell over. And we were somehow talking to some old farmer sitting at the feed store or wherever it was. And he said, if you have problems with that, then you have hookworm or cutworms. Mm-hmm. And what you want to do is take some toothpicks and line up around just like 3, put them around the base of the tomato plant, and they can't get around it and cut it. And I'm like, I'm thinking this old guy, man, what is he talking about? Again, that was where I was just ignorant and not knowing. But I was thinking, like, what is this guy talking about? And sure enough, we tried it, never had the problem again. So, yeah. So, and that's the other thing too is free handling made. Nisi.
Let me say, I'll get it up here so you can say. By the way, Danny said shave the beard to squeeze Troy's biceps.
No, that's weird. That's weird. Who's this guy, Danny? Did anybody even?
Nisi said, I just learned that we live in a microclimate here, so the FDA's grow zone for my area is way off wrong. I'll be doing a video on it. I have to grow completely different next year now that I know. Yeah. You know what? Sometimes trial and error is the best teacher.
And what does that mean, microclimate? Do you know what that means? Does that mean like she's like on the line or something?
I think it means you have you have a climate that you're living in, but then you have a little area that's kind of your own little microclimate within that zone. So you might be in zone 8A, but you have almost like a different.
Oh, because maybe like up in the
weather
mountains or something.
Up and down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Legend Yogi. Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. She posted the Sweeney's Creek Farm. So we'll have to go check that out. Bomber Steve was on Sweeney's Creek Farm. So that'd be cool to stay till later. Yes. Check it out. Check out all the different, micro is tiny. Yeah. So it's your own climate. Just like, I think too, if you look at, I'm interested now to see your, see that video when you put it up too. So I'll be watching for that, Nisi, because honestly, we know like right here, yeah, it's a different climate with a main climate area. What? Yeah, Vision Acres.
Thank you, Vision Acres. Appreciate
Mike and
that.
Terry. No, not Mike and Terry.
No.
Mike and Chelsea. It's another Mike. Mike and Chelsea.
That's why I just say Mike. When somebody doesn't know, I'm just like,
no, yeah. So it's a different climate within the main climate area. So, like for instance, you live in a special zone or whatever, but you have your own little thing. Yeah.
No, see, that's the wrong one. Do
Lisa
not encourage this guy, Danny Smith.
Oh my gosh.
Yogi Hollow, can you escort this guy, Danny Smith, out of here?
Do not. Really. Don't really, Lisa. We know him. He's family.
No, he doesn't even have the same last name. Get that guy out of here.
He's family. Dude.
What is this guy doing?
Oh my gosh.
This is the one I was trying to get to right here. This one made a lot of sense. So I just wanted to say.
Micro is tiny.
Yeah. Just wanted to say thank you for that. Appreciate it.
I'm really excited to see that data. That's cool. Yeah, they got your back. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, speaking about that, we didn't really get we didn't get the opportunity
to say what?
when we were talking before the live about
something you wanted to ask me candidly on live because you didn't want you want to get my real reaction.
No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
If you have 3 90-degree angles and then one obtuse,
I don't do geometry.
Okay, great. No, so if question about what was the one thing we were talking about doing? You had named it. Do you want to?
No, because I want to check in with I want to check in with one of the channels first because I want to check in with Loving Homesteader first.
Okay. All right. So we are going to be working on a
collaboration that we're going to reach out and ask everyone else to be a part of, but I really want to talk to another channel first and see if they would be willing to kind of join us in this. So we're kind of waiting, and I'm going to, do a little collab with another channel, but then open it up to everybody so we can all kind of work together and maybe explore some different areas, some different climates, some different farms, homesteads, so that we can share. And it'd be nice because if we do that, maybe we can plug each other's channels, and that way where we can kind of throw back to everybody else's, and so that someone can actually look up the challenge or the collaboration, if you will. So I'm excited. It's coming soon. It's my brain coming out.
Okay, it's in our brain, so it's going to take a while to get out. But
nope, not true.
Okay,
not true.
So
not true. I'm learning Canada seeds are not growing well due to the extreme heat we get in the summer. My garden should be full of produce, but it's dead. So I'm gathering southern seeds for next summer. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what works, right? I guess you guys are in Canada. That would make sense that you just said that. So, yeah, I guess that's not something I would ever think too. So, hey, if anybody has seeds they want to send the brooms, maybe we can try to get them some southern seeds from the States, maybe.
Yeah. So
is that legal? Can you do that? Can you send seeds to Canada? Bad news. Yeah. Yeah. Hashtag collab too. Yeah. I think that, look, Crazy Ed I was watching when he did that. And then with Lisa and Greeny Moreno and then Gail Southern Living, when they did that one, it gave me another good idea of something that we could do. And to be able to pull in a few other channels, or at least one other channel in this case, to bring that in and then go from there. I really like the idea to kind of offer that as something so that you can hashtag that one thing and you can literally pull up all those great channels that have participated, because just like the cool summer desserts, now if I know that I want something that's a cold dessert, I can just type in hashtag cool summer desserts and I'm going to pull up one of the great ones that we saw all over the summer. I love that. And now I can add to that for things that I like. So yeah.
And one of the things I see some of the conversation going on here, if you all don't mind, would you mind telling us where you're located, like which state you're in?
Oh, he's gonna give me more work to put in my garden.
Yeah, and the reason why again is because if we're building a community, it's awesome to know people that are around us. Yeah. So I guess in my mind, like every Canadian knows every Canadian.
Oh my gosh, it's huge. Why would every Canadian know every Canadian?
I don't know. It's like I watch it and I'm like, oh, they probably know Hickorycroft.
Arkansas for Possum Run. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
that's pretty close.
Lisa transferred to Hawaii.
Oh, all of a sudden she's in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. She's dreaming because that winter's coming, I think.
Where is she? Where is she living in Hawaii?
So yeah, this is really awesome. Thank you guys so much for participating. It means a lot.
So Possum Run's in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Vision Acres is in Missouri. I knew that because
it's in Missouri.
Missouri. We have friends in Missouri.
Missouri.
Oh no, we have friends. Are they in Illinois or Missouri?
Missouri.
In Missouri.
I don't know who you're talking about.
The handsome They don't watch.
Oh, they're in Illinois.
They are in Illinois, but they're right
Yeah.
outside of Missouri because they're like right on that border.
Ontario, Canada
Yeah, got
for
that.
rooms.
Bomber Steve, any collab if you want to do Aussie connection. I love that. Bomber
Yeah.
Steve is in Australia.
Yeah, that's
I even
awesome.
have that written down for him already. Garden State Gardener, New Jersey. Where in New Jersey are you? Because we used to live obviously in Maryland. We're pretty close. We used to go to, when I was a kid, we would go to Wildwood, New Jersey all the time. I love it. Go up, scroll up.
Let's see.
Abigail said she's in Illinois. I thought she was in our kitchen.
She's talking about the
The
Hansons.
Hansons. Okay. Oh, Country Mama. Yeah, Alicia's on Fantasy Island, Hawaii. Or maybe that's where is Alicia there, or Lisa and Alicia both there? They're both on Fantasy Island, Hawaii.
All right. So Betty Jean is in
Southern Wisconsin.
Hat Creek, we're in north central Arkansas, real close to Missouri. That's Hat Creek. Eastern Ontario for Hickorycroft.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is really awesome too. Again, because
Your chair is making fart
no,
sounds.
I'm laughing because of
What?
Troy.
Oh, Ohio, Northwest Montana. Nice. Rolling with Raquel. Lisa
Yeah, so
Clovey. Boom. I said it.
Yeah.
Clovey.
New York. Let's go, New York.
New York. New York.
Manitoba, Canada for Raquel.
Yep, I got that. Rolling with Raquel. I'm getting her.
Yeah, so yeah, and to be able to, so hopefully everybody is taking note of this. If not, come back to the live, obviously, and go through the chat. You can do that. I've done it before, but these folks that are around you, and the other cool thing about the community and the camaraderie of this, and we've had this actually happen before with Nisi. She reached out to me at some point because I guess she is from Texas originally, and so she reached out to see if it was anywhere close where she was going to become visiting, last week or a week before. So, it's really cool to be able to do that, and it'll help you be able to pick the brains of people, especially if you've just recently moved there or having other issues where maybe you can kind of collaborate or assist each other in growing your garden. So as I was saying earlier, with everything that's happened with 2019, with the virus and all that stuff, it really pushed me hard to make sure that I'm working all the time to find ways to grow food, finding ways to grow food, whether it be vegetables, meat, whatever it may be, and to continue to push forward with that, because we never know. That's awesome, Alicia. That's probably about 40 minutes from where we live right now. We're about 40 minutes east. But yeah, I mean, you just never know what to expect. And by having friendships like this, there's a lot of things that I have a feeling will probably shut down again at some point in time. But if you have the resources, or if you have people that you can rely on to send you things, just like one time, Alicia with Country Mama Musings, she gave away seeds that was actually for one of our good friends, Daz, over at My Aussie Garden and Kitchen. Or is it Kitchen and Garden?
Kitchen and Garden.
Kitchen and Garden. I knew it didn't sound right. But he was willing for her to send them to me instead of taking them, just because of him living in Australia. It would have been, I guess, a little bit costly to send the seeds. But thank you so much, Betty, for coming in. But think about that. If you had partnerships or friendships with not necessarily just YouTube folks, but people in your area, the old farmers, people who have what you need, and you already set up a bartering system.
Why don't we just say experienced farmers, not old? They can be experienced.
I don't think old is a bad. Is old a bad thing?
No, but I don't think. I think that I have experience in some things.
Are you old?
No, I'm not old.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't need to say old farmers, but I have experience, and I think you just say experienced farmers or experienced people, and experience is a good term. Hey, the Reef Robber, how are you?
Reef Robber, I know that guy.
Do you?
I don't know him by his first name.
Age is a privilege. Denied. Many are denied. Yes, that's true.
Thank
That's
you.
true.
Thank you, Alicia, for some perspective
true.
on that. I hope you learned your lesson.
No, what I'm saying is
listen
is
to
that
what
you
Alicia
say
is saying.
experience. I'm not saying
That's wisdom
nope.
speaking.
Nope.
No, that's wisdom.
Earl the reef robber.
Earl, what's
Thank
going on,
you.
man? Appreciate you stopping in. You're over there with Fish Snatcher, I believe, if I remember correctly. Is where I met you. Experienced PC old.
Equals, yeah, experience is the politically correct way to say old. It's just a nice way to say it. Yes.
Okay.
Look, I had to get up and leave just a minute ago because I drank like 40 some ounces of water over the past hour and a half. And I am experienced in drinking a lot of water and having to go to the bathroom. See, I'm more experienced of a person, so my body needs to use the bathroom. See, I'm not necessarily old. I'm experienced in life.
I don't think any of that is what people want to hear.
I'm almost died at age 48, hoping to reach the old age stage. Yes, you will. Alicia, a cancer survivor, strong, amazing woman. Go check her out because Country Mama is awesome. And she could probably tell you stories that were like.
No, not probably tell stories. She has stories.
No, there was no maggots when I went to the bathroom just now. I don't have a beard that keeps maggots, and my hair is freshly washed. But I just drink a lot of water, and I have 8 kids. So you'd be drinking a couple of these, and you got to go potty because 8 kids does a number on this experienced body. So that's what I'm saying. I'm experienced.
Yeah. So looking at this is one of the things that is pretty cool too, because you see the reef robber come in here now. He's off of a, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Reef robber is, I saw him on some other channels, and they're all geared around fishing. But when we talk about homesteading, a lot of times we exclude the capability of utilizing things around us, like ponds or waterways. And I know, especially here in Texas, there's so many ponds everywhere. And so, the question is, again, if something were to happen, could you survive?
Yes.
And I think that a lot of times people underestimate what they are capable of. But if you start planning in that method, or if you start building those relationships or friendships, or going to experienced folks,
experienced
or old, that they have the necessary means to help you through some of those things. So, and why is that guy Danny still in here?
Oh, the reef robber. My mom had 13. Let's see.
There you go.
Hey, Farming HVAC, how are you?
Yes. Yeah. And Coffee Angel and Crafts.
Coffee Angel Crafts. She came in a while ago.
We didn't say hi to her.
I said hi. I said hi like on the chat thing, I think.
Oh, I see.
I was trying to say hi to people too when Eric was telling a story about something, I think.
Yeah. Hunting, fishing, and foraging.
Other such skills are certainly homesteading skills. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And so
being able to know how to do those things. And yes, lots of good fishing and hunting channels out there. There's some great bushcraft channels too.
Yeah, I learned that term from Frontier Survival.
Yeah.
Bushcraft is being able to live out without really taking anything. So you don't really take food, you just take the necessary tools you need to be able to hunt, fish, or gather the things that you need. So if you've been here and you haven't had a chance to hit that thumbs up, please do so.
We flood irrigate from the waterfall. Oh, wait, I'm going to go right here up to show. It says, let's say we flood irrigate from the waterfall just up the road, and we have a pond as well, is also fed by the waterfall. We have a rainbow trout in our pond. We have rainbow trout in our pond. We'll fish for one if they're big enough. That is awesome, Nisi. That is so cool. Yeah, that.
And cool. that's a there you go. Okay, there's Local Life Outdoors.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's one.
Eric. No.
Yeah, it's Eric.
Eric.
Local Life Outdoors. Yeah.
Okay, so Eric's channel. If you can highlight that for me, Lisa, I'd appreciate it, and we'll throw it up on the screen real quick.
Local Life Outdoors website or their channel.
Yeah. So that's exactly it. That we can't.
We should go put the chickens up.
We can't forget that all these skills put together is what's going to help us to continue to move forward.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I guess I kind of put it out there a little bit, but the video that we're going to release tomorrow is about a greenhouse, and the greenhouse I was able to secure by way of bartering.
Yeah.
And this is like a for real greenhouse. This is not a greenhouse that we would have been able to buy if it was just us going out to look for something, or if I would have built it myself. This is a cedar built greenhouse. It's extremely awesome, and I'm extremely excited and blessed to even be able to have this on our property now. But to think that we were able to be able to secure it by bartering is amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of an what is the word? Underused. Bartering is an underused opportunity.
I agree.
That so many times that you can do that to barter for animals, to barter for vegetables. I mean, there's so many different things.
I bet you that's something. I think it's something we talked about too on Hickorycroft when it had stopped over there before. We got it, Lisa. Don't worry about it. She went out to go put the chickens up. I think Hickorycroft had talked about some time before about different systems that they use that, when because they were going through different animals that they wanted to keep and things like that. But the idea that you barter and that you use that type of system to get some of the things you have, so that you know that you're in a place where if you need to get something that you don't particularly have or raise or grow, you can get that idea. You can get that, you have the opportunity to get that resource. Bomber Steve, 22 pounds of cauliflower, cucumber, and onion soaking itself right at the moment, making sweet mustard pickles tonight. That's awesome. And see, that's the thing. So for instance, I have bartering is definitely an underused resource. So I actually I've bartered a lot with for my kids. They have a gymnastics class. So I have the 5 youngest are boys, and they do a gymnastics class, an acro class in town once a week. And the lady that teaches it normally charge me, quite a bit of money. And I've been able to barter with her for these classes several times over. We barter on a regular basis. I do pay her sometimes when I don't have things to barter, but for us to be able to have the opportunity for my kids to be able to take a gymnastics class, to get out and have that boys acro class that they wouldn't normally have, something that maybe we wouldn't be able to afford on their own. I love the fact that I could do that. And I was sharing vegetables with her and different things that I was making, pickles and all those things. And I was bartering for the classes. So that's been a huge resource for us too, is bartering for sure. Yeah. Barter's they want that with our livestock much better. Yeah. Trade for new genetics and have to purchase. Yep. I used to have an egg stand and honor system for cash and bartered goods. I would find produce, canned goods, etc. Yeah. I think that's a great idea. I mean, if you have an abundance of something, then why not use that type of system to not only build relationships with others that might need it, but to build your own stock up of things too. So
yeah, and then the awesome thing about that too is
good night, Hat Creek.
Yes, good night.
Glad you guys are feeling better.
Hello, Roy's Homestead Bees. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate that. Thank you everybody again for coming in. Yeah, I mean the awesome thing about this too is that if you have an abundance of something, to know that you can take that and be able to help others, people who are in need. People, that was one thing that, is that altruistic?
Altruistic Homestead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that does the feed the homeless.
That's awesome.
Every week. And that's amazing to think that if you were able to be able to give them good quality food, it's awesome enough to help feed people like that, but to also be able to give them stuff that that you've put your blood, sweat, and tears into, and it's high quality vegetables is really awesome.
Yeah. Good night, Troy. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget, everybody, if you haven't subscribed or went over and checked out Barr Run Foge, make sure you go check out Troy's channel. Troy and his son Eli, they are super interesting to watch, and it's kind of cool to see what they're doing, and they're really nice people. Yeah. What?
I don't know. Super interesting.
They are super interesting. It's really interesting. Like I was watching him with his big muscles, bang. No, I'm just joking. I wasn't looking at your big muscles. No, I'm saying what you're saying. Get over it. No, you're fine. No, I did not notice your big muscles. I only just noticed them because Eric pointed them out. No, he was like boom, 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 pounding that stuff, whatever.
They were
Anyway.
big. That's from swinging that hammer all the time.
Yep.
I think I might get into blacksmithing. I just decided. I'm just going to start swinging the hammer.
That's exactly it, Alicia. With your eggs, if someone took eggs and left nothing, it didn't bother me. They needed food, and I was able to provide. Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
Yogi Hollow. See, look. Lisa said, "Oh, geez, whatever, Eric." See, yeah, don't be all acting like I noticed his muscles. You're the one that was all like,
you just brought it up.
"Oh, Troy, I love your muscles."
I just no. He
Alicia
just kept,
said, "I'm uncomfortable now."
he kept flexing. He just kept flexing. He didn't stop.
Oh my word!
Every time I said something, he just like went to a new pose.
Okay, let's see.
All right, what else?
So Nisi said, we lend our land to a rancher. It's not coming up right. Our pastures feeds his cows, and we get to keep our property classification as agricultural ranch, and we save a lot of money on property taxes. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So one of the cool things that we do, we also partner with other folks.
Is it cool or is it something we do?
No, it's cool. It's really cool. But we partner with other folks to run more cattle so that we can obviously have more calves, so that we can have a bigger grass-fed business. But it's important to learn. That's thinking outside the box. Because if you can lease land for a minimal amount and be able to expand your operation,
sure,
is pretty legit.
Yeah. Okay, so does anybody know anything that could help out Lisa? It says, anyone know what requirements for selling eggs in a state park campground? There are a lot of tourists. I guess in South Dakota requires an egg license, and we have a lot of campgrounds here. So she wants to sell to tourists. And how do you apply for farm exemption? So maybe somebody in or around the area in South Dakota could help her figure that out too. That'd be super helpful because I'm sure that there are some people in the area. So maybe you could help figure that out, give her some information. I don't know. We don't sell eggs like that. I mean, we have before, but usually it's just the people that, we just give them away to people we know, or I try experiments with them. Like I'm going to try pickled egg soon because I've seen some really cool pickled egg recipes out there that I'm going to try, or we give them to the pigs. So, but yeah, that's a great idea, Lisa, is to sell them to the tourists. First of all, if you're camping, everybody wants to make bacon and eggs while they're camping.
Oh, that's
right?
the way to sell it.
In the skillet, bacon.
That's the way to
you got
sell
your own pigs coming up too, girl. Like bacon and eggs. Get your bacon and your egg right there.
That's right. That's how you do it.
Thank you so much, Mike and Chelsea, Vision Acres Homestead, hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
For joining with us. Hopefully it was enjoyable, and it wasn't just wasn't too boring with that. As much maggot talk as last time. Although there's plenty more this time, I think.
Leave comments if you want more maggot talk.
He wants you to shave your beard, so. Vision Acres.
He was joking.
He wasn't joking.
Yeah.
He said, would it help to tell you I was a survivor? So maybe you should be reading the comments a little bit, Eric.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, now you're going to pull my heartstrings.
Yep. He was just trying to get you to support.
I support you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Alicia has a great video. Good night, Vision Acres. We appreciate you so much.
Yes. Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
And then Alicia, she has a great video on extra eggs. So I forgot to tell you, did you see the video that she did on putting the eggs in the baggie?
No, I did not see that.
Oh my gosh, genius. Okay. So you put the eggs in the baggie and then you put it in water to cook it. And then you can like stick it right in your like taco meat thing. Okay. Go watch her videos. It's like 2-part video. And so how to store extra eggs and how to take care of them like that. Super good. I love the like burrito idea too. So smart. So farm exemption is normally done through municipalities. Municipalities. I'd start with them. And that's a good idea, Country Mama, to do with your egg. They should have those answers for Lisa. Yeah. Maybe check with your local. Yeah. What kind of pigs y'all have? Pastime 84. We have pigs. We have, well, Lisa has little pigs. Kune.
Yeah.
And then we have, and she's up in South Dakota. And then we have, what do we have? Tamworth and Red Wattle and a Duroc. So we have piglets from those. So that's fine. So we got the big pigs too. So good night, Local Life Outdoors. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody that's coming by. We appreciate you guys so much. We really do.
We thank you so much. It's about that time anyway.
Yep.
We've been on for almost 2 hours.
Yep, we gotta head out of here.
We
put our kids to bed.
Yes.
Put my dad to bed. He's gotta go to sleep. His dog is gonna be ready to bust up in here soon.
We really appreciate you guys so much. I can't say that enough. I know Monica, she doesn't appreciate you, which is why she doesn't say it. I say it.
No, yes, Lisa,
So-
you did have 2 big pigs, and they just went off to the butcher. Boom, baby. I'm so excited. So proud of you.
Why do you keep interrupting? I'm
Sorry.
trying to do my outro.
Go do your outro.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for checking us out. We appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please do so. Don't forget that we are on Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, I'm literally
if-
3 people away from Instagram.
When we
being at
hit
500.
a 1,000 subs, Monica will shave her beard off, and we'll be good to go.
That's easy because I don't have no beard. Boom.
Like babies. Nope, never mind. So
What are you talking about? You're gonna get hurt.
anyway, we thank you guys so much. We really, really appreciate you coming out, and appreciate all your feedback. Please,
Thank you.
feel free to message us. Let us know how you think things go with the lives, the videos. We always like participation. So thank you again. Hey,
Thank you, Mama V.
who likes good lives?
Farmers' wives do.
Farmers do.
Thank
Till
you
next
guys so
time.
much. See ya.
Peace.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. We both do. Bye.
More me.
Definitely not.
Just me.
Not more him.
You gotta hit the end
All
button.
me.